wonder why we call the season before Easter Lent? In the Old English, the word was actually lengthen, and it referred to the lengthening of days, and it meant spring season. Spring is a time of renewal and resurrection when everything that looked dead over the winter comes back to life. And it's also when we remember Christ's death and resurrection. For the next 5 days of Holy Week, we're going to be thinking about this Easter as an opportunity. And after last year and the beginning of this year, I think we could all use an opportunity. And in particular, an opportunity to prepare to grow. As a flower farmer, so much of what I'm doing right now, I feel like has helpful images and ideas that might help us think about growing spiritually. Jesus, in the Gospel of Luke, tells several parables, short ones, about counting the cost. He tells a story about a gentleman building a tower and about a king going to war. And both of these parables are an invitation to his disciples to take seriously what this is going to mean to grow spiritually. Now, each winter here on the farm, and probably most other farms in the Northern Hemisphere, once the Christmas holidays are past and the dust settles, we begin to plan for the next planting season. And how that begins is with an avalanche in the mailbox, an avalanche of catalogs. Catalogs full of pictures of perfect gardens and perfect produce. And these catalogs really are about dreaming and wishing, imagining perfection. And it's fun, but it doesn't equal reality. Reality in farming looks a little bit more like this. And this is calculating our bed square footage and evaluating our soil tests and ordering soil amendments and ordering seed varieties and then waiting to see if those seed varieties have sold out or not. And then coming up with a succession plan based on how long it takes for those flowers to bloom, how many blooms or flush of blooms I'm going to get out of those varieties, how quickly I need to remove those or replace those with a different variety, and how many actual plants I need of each variety. And this is just the beginning. I have to organize these by cold hardiness and how long it takes for the seeds to germinate. And then we add on top of that things like accounting and my business plan and taxes and insurance and applying for USDA grants and programs through the NCRS and pruning and spraying and transplanting and, well, the list goes on. Growing something beautiful and productive does not happen by accident. Jesus wanted us to take our faith seriously. He wanted it to be a priority, and he knew that our faith wouldn't happen by accident. Now, Jesus, he counted the cost. He prepared for his ministry for 30 years. He was an obedient son. He learned how to be a carpenter. He was a member of his community and of his family. And he prepared during that time. There were plans and preparation, and those were built on knowledge and guidance from the Father and hard work. And this is what it takes to make growth possible: knowledge, guidance, and hard work. So the question that we have to ask ourselves in this season is, are we ready to grow? And if not, what are we going to do to move past the envy and inertia of the catalog perfect life we wish we had, and instead move on to do the hard work that it takes to actually grow, to get past the wishing and get on with the living? Are we ready to get into the nitty-gritty reality that it takes to have a vibrant, resilient life of grace and love and true growth?